which has been happening recently. There is a movie that was directed, acted right here in the city of Kings and Queens called The Signal. Come on, guys. I mean, the movie is now hitting global, it's now going international, and guess what? I was there. Yeah, so before you get too excited, it's not like I was the actor. Yeah, like actors were there, I was an extra. Yeah, actors were there, me, I was just there. Like, have you noticed when you're watching a movie where the actors will be like talking, like having a conversation, and then there's one random guy who passes? Yeah, that was me. T1 and Natasha Gamini were talking, my tutor. I didn't kill anyone, I didn't steal anything, I was just working. I remember that day when we did the last scene of the movie, I got home, I told my mom, Mama, guess what? I acted the move, my mother lost it. What can happen to this? My son is finally an actor.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of The Screenshot. This week we're joined by a very handsome, a man with glowing skin, one of the funniest people that I know, and not a stranger to the show, Mbongeni. He's a comedian. Hi Mbongeni.
Hey Melody, thank you for the introduction. That was beautiful.
I want Mbongeni to introduce himself with his glowing skin.
Some blusher.
All right, Mbongeni, can you tell our audience ukuthi wena ngubani, yenza ngani skincare routine zakho, you know?
Okay, my name is Wagiti. Do you have to involve that? My name is Mbongeni Ignatius and I'm a stand-up comedian from Gobulawayo. There's no skincare routine. My belief is a happy boyfriend, a glowing skin. Just be a happy boyfriend. You glow well. That's my mantra, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So,
no, like
relationships are not going well.
Yeah, people are going, boyfriends are abused out there. Boyfriends are abused and they don't speak out. I speak out and then we resolve the issue and then
Thank you very much. Anyway, Mbongeni namhla, we want to talk about him. We are here to celebrate Mbongeni's nomination in the BAAs. Yes.
Yeah.
So, as a second time nominee.
Yes, it made whooping that they say.
Second time nominee,
yeah.
And he won.
Yes.
The first time he was nominated.
Yes.
So,
and unfortunately, it's like I can't say it's the second because there's Nama.
No, I mean nominated for the BAAs.
Yeah, but okay.
Second time BAA nominee.
So specify so that they know.
Okay, so Mbongeni, you've been nominated twice for the BAAs and you won your first time and you've been nominated again. Meaning, they keep recognizing, no man, the boy's doing wonders.
Yeah, and you know, when I got the nomination, that's when that song Ubuzanga Buyadlisa came to mind. You know, it started making sense. Seriously, this thing, I mean, I don't take it for granted, honestly. Now, Kalisa, you'll be wondering, will you ever make it to this level of being nominated twice? It's not something that I just treat lightly. And yeah, you know, the work, the results don't lie. It's clear and to be at this level whereby you are nominated twice, you start asking yourself, what's next?
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I mean? It's pressure. And as much as I'm happy about it, yeah, it's a lot of pressure. What's next?
Because I can imagine nominated once, then they'll be like, you know what, nominated once and then they win. And they'll be like, you know what, been there, done that, at least
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Even if the next year it doesn't come. But it also proves your consistency from the previous year to this year. I know, man, you're still being consistent.
Now, the pressure that I feel the most is I now have to think about the acceptance speech, just in case. I'm not saying anything. Like, so many acceptance speech. Now, those nerves when they're like calling down the nominations, and then you discover it's you, then now you have to go and...
What about the rejection phase?
It's different. It's different if you won last time. Yeah, it's different when you won last time. No, it's fine. At least I have a gong at home. But then, yeah, I mean, let the best man win.
But I'm just thinking, you practice your acceptance speech. Let's say you're nominated, and
for the first time.
You're nominated. You're practicing at home, but then I have to practice that speech.
It's hard, man, but it's something that you have to be grateful for at the same time, because a lot of people want that same opportunity that you have. So in as much as it's scary.
Okay, for me, I've seen you do your ones live. And it was nice. You were an MC at Amanda's 21st, and I saw you, and I was
thank you.
I was so entertained. I was always against this thing in Djibouti, you know, MC mele I MC. I tell abantu to it's cancel why we add the joke. But it added like element of of entertainment. It was nice, and plus I shy moonwalk. I don't know if you have seen you on TikTok.
that one I'm glad. The thing is, we have seen people like the late Mbongeni Ignatius do it, right? Rest in peace. The guys used to do it so well. But then, in as much as you can be inspired by someone, you also have to bring in your own flavor that makes it a bit different from other people. So for me, I've seen people doing MCing, trying some jokes here and there, and then it doesn't work because my career as a comedian started at a wedding. You know what I mean? That MC was so boring. I don't want to say his name because I wish that man could just go to rest because but then no, I'm serious. Like that guy was just an announcer. Like sokumele siye kudla isikhathi sezipho abakomkhwenyana abasukume. I mean, that was the most boring wedding I've ever attended until I ngicela imboleke microphone, and then I did my jokes. That
people
really changed.
them.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I do my best to try and change the game, you know, and introduce my own flavor into it. And there are jokes that you do at a wedding and on a comedy show. You know, there you have to respect, but then the end goal is to make people happy and entertain
and laugh.
Yeah, people have to enjoy. You know.
So how do you mentally prepare yourself? Are you now that used to it? And how do you psych yourself up so kumele kungene lapha so kungene uMC phela umshado wabantu lo. This is something they're going to remember for the rest of their lives, you know, even if they divorce, you know.
The thing is, for me it's different, right? Like I don't know what other people do in terms of preparation. For me it's different because number one, you said I'm glowing. Thank you for that. I'm young, right? Doing a wedding, it's pressure. Like you are the one who's bearing the pressure of the whole wedding on your shoulders. So So you know that for me is like, oh, so you think I can't? So it's like a challenge for me, and then that's how I mentally prepare. Like prove them wrong, and then every function I do, every show I do.
So when did you discover you were funny?
I've always been funny.
But are you telling me?
I've always been funny, but then like the actual discovery of it is when, growing up, I think it was like grade 4 or 5, I usually saw my mom crying. Like, and whenever I pop up in the room, like, Mom, are you okay? She would pretend as if she's okay. So she used to like to watch this Nigerian guy called Osofia in London. I don't know if you watched the Nigerian movie. So I would imitate that guy, the way he talks, until my mom starts to laugh until she starts crying again, because like that's the only thing that took away my mom from crying. So every time I would constantly do that, she would start laughing until I started imitating other people, and then, this is where I am now. I'm a 2-time nominee, you know what I mean? So it started like at that point where I would just imitate. When I was young, start talking. I can come here. In fact, I left the door open. Who entered in my bedroom? Now look at the shoes that I left here. Is there ogusi soup? Did you prefer ogusi soup for me? And then my mom would start laughing and laughing.
Oh, so that's also fear.
Yeah,
that's how you used to
the
talk.
guy used to talk. So I would just go to my mom's room and I would talk like that, and then she would start laughing and laughing until I got a privilege to do it in front of a large crowd, and then from a large crowd to a comedy set, one-man show to
countries.
My goodness.
Out of
Bulawayo. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I realized that this thing can work, especially when the money started coming in. You know, when there's motivation, at first it's motivation and then there's motivation.
Speaking of amachankura.
Yeah.
You know, ngathi mama ufuna ukuthani Mbongeni ufuna ukuba yini ungakhula wabona athi waqalisa at some point ufuna the professional careers at some point you become I think ingizozama comedy kahle bebe le stress sizuzadubeka impilo yakho angicase becabanga u street performing e6th Avenue lapha.
Melinda, if I could be honest with you, it's hard, especially when you're coming from a very academic family. My entire family, they are in the academic route. Like ubaba Malaicha, and no, I'm serious. Like Malaicha, you have to be intellectually good. No, you opened your eyes out of shock. Seriously, to another country without proper documentation, you have to be smart. Like you have to be intellectually good. So all my siblings, right? Like they are like in the academic route, and for me to just spring out and start that's why like I usually do my comedy in English. You know what I mean? So my mom would like tell me to read a lot of books. So she gave me that culture of loving to read books so that my English is perfected and I know which words to use and when. You know what I mean? So if I could speak in English, because abangani, you know what I mean? Like,
you're a comedian.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I saw my ngula or something, but then it gave me a little bit of substance. Yeah. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
So how do you make money as a comedian? I until we were talking about money.
Yeah.
So like, especially in our city when it comes to like shows and stuff, is it a thriving industry currently? Or when you found it, was it a thriving industry?
With the statement that before I even got into the arts industry, or maybe to say as a comedian, I'm an artist. I've heard this anthem way before I even knew that I'm funny. So,
it's still something
it's still the same,
chanted
right?
today.
So that's when you discover that you have to try and play the game differently. Rather than focusing on the anthem that is being sung every day. I'll never forget 2024, just a year after I won my award, I listened to this song by the late Calvin. He said, I forget the name, but the song said, in his lines, he said, it's either you are in the entertainment industry or you are in show business. So I realized a lot of people who cry about the money thing, they are just in entertainment industry. Until you switch and enter in the show business, whereby what you do brings money. That's when your life starts to change. So I changed my mindset that, okay, I know I'm funny, I'm into comedy, I do this, but what other avenues can I just create besides just waiting for a show or waiting for a gig or waiting for a wedding or whatever. So I decided to diversify and get involved into other things, you know what I mean? So that I sustain myself in the long run, not just to hold on into the arts. So a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm a musician, oh, I'm an artist. Yeah, you are that, but you know the anthem that's being sung. So I chose to diversify so that I don't strangle my comedy career. Kube ngani yiyo yodwa isiphambano sami, you know what I mean? So I chose to diversify. You know, it's not wrong to just take a pause and like, what else can I do? How can I just take this comedy and spread it? So as we speak right now, I'm an brand ambassador for Sniper FX, right? I noticed, okay, there's a gap that I can take in that route. So I don't need to have a show in order to have money in my bank account. You know what I mean? By the time the show comes, I'm already happy financially and my refrigerator is full. So if we just learn how to diversify, regardless of the anthem that is being sung, your skin will glow.
Like yours. and the story, like you said.
You know what I mean?
So what do you think of the statements that fly around? Especially these days, there's been a lot of like okukhulunywa about Bulawayo arts, music in general, but arts also for like comedy, land falls under arts, but people, the conversation was on music, in that Bulawayo really has been struggling for years to make like recognizable music within our own people before we even talk about spreading it out there to other regions, countries or whatever. And a lot of people are saying we self-sabotage ourselves, Tina, by not going out there and looking into what people are doing. But then on the other hand, people are saying the quality is not good. And so if the quality is not good, why are you forcing us to consume it? And so someone who's in the art industry, what do you think of these statements?
You know, when you hear the statement, #support local talent, it's a statement list, because you know what I mean, people have their own perception and their own points of view, regardless of whatever you do, right? What I've realized as someone who's in the arts industry, focus on the group that believes in you. There's that group. I mean, look at people like Mzo. He just filled up the Bulawayo theater, right? Yes, they say people with Bulawayo don't support, but it was all filled up. People bought tickets, they were there in the same atmosphere where people say artists are not supported. So if you just focus on that, I think it's a mindset game, you know what I mean? Just focus on that group which supports you and vibes with you. Just consistently work with them and grow with them. Because at the end of the day, the same song, they as a supporter. And then this thing, as you were saying, there's a group of people who just like to compare, right? Especially Tina ngapha in Bulawayo. Yeah, South Africa has an impact and an influence, we don't deny. You know, hey, usezama ukuzenza uTrevor no. Ukhuluma isikhiwa usezama ukuzenza uTrevor. Umnyama ukobovu, you know what I mean? So that thing cripples us. But then if I just turn my attention on the negativity that comes from people who say you are not up to standard. I'm not up to standard. Kaso artist, we are agriculture, we are lim. So if I take an insult from someone who's not even in the industry, I might drift and divert my focus. That's why you see a lot of artists, they're tired. They're drained. You know, if you constantly give ear to this energy draining, negative comments that people give, it just brings this fatigue, which can, in the long run, cripple you. So, I'm telling you the honest truth. I know people speak, but I just close my ears and then just keep moving. You never know.
All right.
You never know. Yeah.
I want to ask you a very important question.
Yes.
Probably the most important question I've ever asked. Do you believe in girlfriend allowance?
Okay. I don't have a problem. No, honestly, Melinda, no. I don't have a problem in giving a girl money. Right? I don't have a problem in giving a girl money. But then, allowance.
Yes, stipend.
I don't have a problem with that. Like when she asks for money, I don't have a problem. I can give her money. But then she knows the economy.
But
She
I was
understood.
asking Mbongeni off the camera, so as a comedian, do you have to constantly be funny in the relationship?
No.
Okay,
No,
that's it.
yeah, it's bore.
Imagine if you got me unhlekisilan. I expect
Every day,
consistency.
guys, do you know how hard it is to crack a joke? That's why it's called crack a joke.
I
It's
need
hard.
to constantly be on my.
No.
Don't be vulnerable. Don't be sad. Don't be telling me your life problems. Make me laugh.
No, okay, fine. What if you date a musician?
Yeah.
What if you date Melinda? Good morning, baby, Melinda. I love your hair, baby. No, it won't work. It won't work. The thing is, I think when it comes to relationships, right? Okay, I'll just use my relationship as an example. No, it's that good. No, it's that good. It's that good. The thing is, she can differentiate between Mbongeni and then Mbongeni Ignatius, the comedian.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like, these are like two different people. You know what I mean? So like, if you are used to getting the clown, the funny guy, this is what I do for a living. But then how will you get an opportunity to know the real me when I'm not, in character? So yeah.
All right.
You the difference. You know?
Don't want any bloodlines. All right. So I want you to choose. I want us to play a little game.
I
don't know if I can call it a game.
I love games.
But I want it to be a skit. So what you can do, I want you to choose and
Okay, ma'am.
I want you to choose like a 10 to 20 second set and you perform a mini set on a theme. So choose between those four.
Okay.
Dating in Bulawayo. Nzanzam. First time BAA nominee skit. And
okay.
combi drivers.
I love that.
And then last but not least, high school memories. So which one do you choose? Dating in Bulawayo. First time BAA nominee. Combi drivers.
Windy.
Windy.
No windy. No, yeah.
Combi conductors.
Combi conductors.
Let's put some respect on their
Let's
name.
respect their profession.
High school memories. So choose.
You said 10 to 20 seconds.
Yes, 10 to 20 seconds.
Okay. Let's just pull the bar
Comedy
up.
skit.
Let's just pull the bar up and do 2. Will it
I'm
consume
an
time?
overachiever, second year nominee.
Not really. We just want to explore.
Consecutive.
We just want to explore. Okay, cool. Let's
Okay.
start with the
What's
conductor.
this we thing?
Are you not part of it? Okay, cool. Let me start with the conductor. All right, cool.
Should I time you?
How many seconds are you giving me? 10.
10 to 20.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's start. Which camera should I look at? That one, right? Okay, cool. So that the viewers get the clear picture. Okay, cool.
All right, but
Let me just put away my English a little bit.
okay.
I just remember the scenario. Okay, cool.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, sorry. Wait. Should I stand up or you want me to sit? Because I'm very dramatic, Melinda. You know.
I sit down.
Okay, cool.
Is that?
Do the proper countdown, Melinda. Like you kept quiet. You kept
As
quiet.
I'm super
Okay, do the proper
brilliant.
countdown.
3, 2.
Whoa. Before you go, are we here or we're at a bus terminus? Like, Sekodini kumbe singapore hyper. Fine, so hype.
Yes, go hype.
Fine, cool. 3.
3, 2, 1, start.
Malume, ehamba malume. Ehamba impopho malume. Manje injabu ubuya lani ngapha ngani impopho malume. Buya ngapha. Into sihlale mayadini lezo uthi ngani manje ngapha kwa phanye ko mayadini ngalogathela ngapha ko Pioneer House.
Why?
I heard a guy who did that. It was so cool.
Oh, when the
Like the way he was touting for Mpopomo. He changed Mpopoma to Epepeba. I wish I could do
But
that.
Melo Kurume fast, then
Pardon?
you have to talk fast when you're now
Yeah,
like
yeah. No, you can't. Like those guys, like they add the spice to it. They make Mpopoma look attractive. I'm not saying it's not, but the way they say like from Mpopoma.
How do they do that though?
Pardon?
Fast, can I just realize they cut the
Do you know
thing?
that if you go there, go 6th Avenue or Hyper, and just like spend 3 days there, you'll be surprised. This Melinda voice will disappear. I'm telling you the honest truth. Like
Anyway,
you will conform.
So thank you so much for coming through and talking to me
it.
and making me laugh as well.
I appreciate it.
With the serious job that I have, I need to laugh.
That's why we are there. Two-time nominated. We are there.
Two-time nominated.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Always. Anyway, I'm sorry, Ungawina, congratulations. And
Let the best man win.
yeah, maybe.
They are on the 20th of December.
20th of
Yeah,
December.
20th.
20th.
Yeah.
All right. Best of luck.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Guys, you know what to get voter for the BAAs and no, like for the People's Choice.
People's Choice, yes.
So you can vote for anyone who's nominated in any category.
Anyone.
Yeah, so
nominated.
Mali
Anyone.
is voted Mbongeni Ignatius for the BAA People's Choice Award. Make sure you vote. Until next week, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also tell us what you want us to talk about in future. The screenshot, as long as it's youth related, we will talk about it. So, Jela, and we go over everything and see what we can do. So, until next week, bye-bye.